Why do you stream? What do you stream? What is it to you? Is it fun? Is it to monetize? Why do you stream? And if you're watching the replay of this, let me know on Twitter. Follow me at FirmTV, at FIRMTV. Same name that I have on Meerkat and Periscope. It's the same name that I have on Twitter. But let me know. You know, like I said, if you're watching this live, let me know. But if you're watching the replay, send me a message on Twitter and let me know why do you stream? What's it for? Is it for fun? Do you stream yourself? Do you like watching streams? Is it a form of entertainment for you? Have you replaced other entertainment like watching TV or whatever with watching streams? Just curious. I know for me, I'm in broadcasting. This is what I do. This is my career. So to have an app where I can basically take my device and broadcast live from anywhere, from somebody like me that enjoys being on camera, enjoys hosting, enjoys presenting things, it's awesome. But I'm curious, I heard somebody describe it not long ago that live streaming is like YouTube on speed. And kind of true. If you look at YouTube and you look at what people use YouTube for, you look at the videos that are on there, it's much the same kind of thing on live streaming, except instead of recorded stuff that gets uploaded, it's live. But you'll see some people on there that are doing bike tricks, or they're at the beach, or they're doing a Skittles flavor challenge. Some people are using it for a more professional manner. Some people are trying to get sponsored for their broadcast, talking about products and getting reimbursed or getting some kind of fee to talk about products. Networks are using it. You're seeing news programs and news shows have a Periscope or a Meerkat set up on the set showing you behind the scenes. Organizations, companies, corporations, celebrities, bands are using live streaming. So you see everything from professionals, corporations, networks, you name it, right on down to, you know, the little kid like my daughter who's just showing you what she's doing on Minecraft. So a lot of the same stuff that you see on YouTube, you're seeing on Meerkat as well. And on Periscope. Live streaming in general. So I'm just curious as to, why do you stream? Why do you watch it? And when you're streaming yourself, what do you stream? What kind of stuff do you stream? It's kind of a curiosity for me. And again, if you're watching the replay, give me a shout on Twitter and let me know at FirmTV. Something else cool. This just came. Literally, I'm sitting in my car, in the driveway, and first of all, where I am locally here in Toronto, Nova Scotia, which is on the east coast of Canada, and we're in the Atlantic time zone, it's 7:16 p.m. And like not even 10 minutes ago, I was actually just got back from an errand that I ran. I'm sitting in my car in the driveway. I hear this knock on my window, and it's the mailman. He rolls I open or put the window down. He goes, "You, Scott?" I'm like, "Yep." And he passes me this. I'm like, "Oh, is that my Meerkat t-shirt?" So I haven't even opened it yet. So right now with me, open up this. I don't know. I see lots of people wearing them. I hope that's what it is. This is like probably kid-proof, so I'm not going to be able to open it. Probably have to go get scissors. Let's see what we got. It's very exciting. Oh, it's yellow. It's bright. Ta-da! Oh, and the archangel sang. So there it is. I done got me a Meerkat t-shirt. Yeah, that's right. Guess I'm just like the rest of the crowd now. I'll have to wear my Meerkat, not all the time. I'll wear it maybe once a week and do a Meerkat, straight up, talking about Meerkat and how awesome it is. Hey, thanks for the restreams. I appreciate it very much. Please follow me as well on Meerkat and on Periscope and on Twitter at FirmTV. I'm Scott. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty awesome of the Meerkat folks. Neve, I believe it is. I hope I'm saying his name right. Niv, sent this to me all the way from California, which for where I am on the east coast of Canada, that's literally right across the continent. Why do they smell it? I don't know. I'm curious like that. I don't know. When I was a kid, I used to like to smell brand new erasers. You'd buy a pack of erasers in like elementary school. First thing I do, take the eraser out of the package. Oh, it smells good. And today, if I get that same kind of smell that I used to get from the erasers, it takes me right back to being a kid. That's what smells do, right? Aromas, smells. It's like if I smell like really, really good homemade, fresh baking bread. Congrats. I know, right? I got a shirt. I know. Congrats. Thanks. But if I smell homemade bread, man, it takes me right back to when I was a kid going into my grandmother's house. My grandmother's been passed away, gosh, 20 odd years. And it's been a long time since I smelled her baked bread. But if I smell homemade baked bread, instantly I'm taken right back to when I was a kid, going into my grandmother's house because she used to bake bread all the time, and that smell would hit you. As soon as you came in the door, that just beautiful, sweet aroma of homemade bread. And oh, man, I think I want to find a bakery tomorrow and just go smell some fresh baking bread. So yeah, it's a pretty nice t-shirt. American Apparel. Free trade at its finest. I'm sitting here in Canada looking at this American Apparel t-shirt. That's pretty cool. My daughter will be excited too. She'll probably want to borrow that and, I don't know, wear it to the pool or even wear it as a nightshirt or something. Kid Whoa, what's up? Whoa, Kid Whoa. How did I get it? Well, I'm going to be very transparent and honest. Because of what a lot of streamers, will make comments if things are going good, indifferent, or otherwise. And I was having a lot of issues with Meerkat, still do. I really love the app. It was the first app that I started using regularly for streaming. And I was having a lot of issues, still having some issues. But I sent some feedback to the Meerkat folks, and actually they got in touch with me directly through my email. That's part of my account. And, they were awesome. They were very proactive. They responded to some of the questions and concerns and things that I was wondering about to do with the app and some of the issues that were going on. And, I was up front and said, hey, you know what? That's great customer service. I appreciate it. I may not be thrilled with some of the things that are happening with the app, but I understand it's new technology. I understand you're trying to update it all the time, and I get that. But there's just some stuff, especially from an Android perspective, that I was a little bit frustrated with. And I aired my concerns, and they responded via email. We had a good back and forth. And they said, hey, you know what? Let us send you out a t-shirt. So, hey, good on them. It's good customer relations, good customer service, and you know what? Little things like that go a long way in building brand loyalty and building customer loyalty. So good on Meerkat, good on Niv, and thank you very much, Meerkat and Niv. I certainly will wear this. And the thing is, you wear this, there's no doubting that you will get noticed, that people will see this bright yellow t-shirt going down the street or into your local coffee shop. I actually think tomorrow there's an awesome little cafe coffee shop literally 100 yards up the road from where I live. And I was going to go there this morning, didn't get there. But I think I'm going to go down tomorrow, get one of my favorite coffees that they make. It's called a Dirty Hippie. So good. I actually did a Meerkat stream a few weeks back of one of the baristas actually making the Dirty Hippie. So I'll go down and have a Dirty Hippie, piece of coconut cream pie, if they have some in. Hopefully. So good. And I'll wear my Meerkat t-shirt. I'll talk it up. One of the things I'm trying to do, actually, there's a couple of businesses here locally that I'm trying to get them to do a regular show. A Meerkat show. Even if it was 5 or 6 minutes. I don't know if anybody watching this, have you ever watched Swedish Food TV? Guys in Stockholm that have been doing regular streams pretty much from the get-go from their restaurant. What's it called? The Trattorian, I think it is. Anyway, if you haven't watched Swedish Food TV, check them out on Meerkat, man. They're good. They're very good. And the main guy, the sous chef there, I think his name is Victor. He's awesome. He's very interactive. He answers questions and he talks with the people watching the stream. But cool idea. One of the many potential applications for live streaming. And that's what I want to get some of the businesses around here to do. It's a small town, not a lot of, 12, 13, 14, somewhere in around that range, 14,000 people. It's not in a big metropolitan center. It's not in a big urban center. So trying to explain to some folks what live streaming is all about, how they can benefit from it, how they can maximize their brand and get their name out there, get their product out there by live streaming. Takes some work, takes some time. Some people get it right away, others kind of don't, and others, they just need a little bit of explaining. But I think there's a couple of really cool businesses here that are very, very good potential to do a regular streaming show. And like I said, the cool thing with streaming is that, yeah, Kid Woe, it is. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if you mean the shirt's cool or the Swedish restaurant's cool, but everything I'm talking about is cool so far, and I'm not a negative person. I like to talk about good stuff. But yeah, there's a couple that I think are absolutely great candidates to do a regular show. And that's the cool thing about streaming, about this broadcasting. Same thing with YouTube. And live streaming is just taking YouTube, that generation, to a whole other level. You don't have to record it now and go back and edit it and upload it and do whatever. You can do something live. If I know that I was doing a 10-minute Meerkat tomorrow from this cafe, the Novelty Bookstore and Cafe, and I was going to go down, and I knew that I was going to be there at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning my time. And I was going to be doing a 10-minute stream, getting them to make 2 signature coffees and talk about whatever else. I could be promoting that ahead of time, right? I can be on Twitter, I can be on Facebook, I can be whatever, saying, hey, make sure you join me tomorrow, 10 o'clock Atlantic Daylight Time. I'll be down at the Novelty Bookstore Cafe doing a live stream on Meerkat when we will see whoever make a this and a that. They can promote it on their Facebook page. They can promote it on their Twitter. They can promote it as much as they want. I promote it. Then we do the show live. And you start to do them over and over. And I've watched. See, this is the hard thing about doing streams, because it is interactive. So you get in the middle of a thought, and then you see a comment, and you don't want to ignore the comment. You want to be inclusive and engage. So you look down and you lose your thought. Kid Woe says, yeah, I stream doing my art. Check me out. It's been fun watching you. Thanks, Kid Woe. I will for sure. I've actually quickly hopped on your streams a couple of times, but I will for sure watch it. Let me see, make sure I'm following you. Hang on for 1 sec. Yeah, I am. I am following you, Kid Woe. So that's awesome, and thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed watching. I will definitely tune in and check out some of your art, for sure. Thank you very much. But yeah, and I've watched the one that the Swedish Food TV has done, and they've grown their audience. You're not talking 10 or 20 or 30,000 people. It's not like you're looking for the type of numbers that you might see for a network TV show. But if you can get 40, 50, 60 people in and out and get a total of, 100 or more jumping in and out of the stream, because that's kind of the nature of the beast with streaming, is that very rarely do you get people jumping on and staying for the long haul, right? It's like TV. There's so many channels out there. There's so much out there. You want to flip around and see what's out there. So, if you can get a few people that are kind of coming and staying and hanging out with you for a bit, that's cool. Excuse me, but if you can get a bunch of people jumping in and out, and at the end of your stream, you can see that you had 50, 60, 100, whatever people tuning in, even if it's for a few seconds, it's still eyeballs on you, right? It's still your brand. It's still getting you out there. They still had to check out your name. So with live streaming and doing it from a business and doing it regularly and building it up, you'll build an audience. And I've actually, app maker so obviously you make apps, right? Very cool. So what exactly are you saying, like to build an app for businesses that want to get in and have, like, for example, you could build an app and have people that live in this area, being Toronto, Nova Scotia, use that app to find somebody to come and host. See, that's the thing with me, is that I want to host these streams. I want to present them. It's one thing if the novel, and again, I'm using the Novelty Cafe as the example because it's a great spot. It's got a nice atmosphere, really nice staff, very friendly people. I think they would be ideal to do a regular stream show. They could do it themselves and it would be okay, but I've got years of broadcasting experience. I know how to present. I know how to get work in a brand. I know how to promote something. I want to stream. I want to be the host. I want to be the person that drives the content, that drives the stream. Even if it's me interviewing the person from the Novelty Cafe. I still want to be the one that drives it, using that experience I have to drive the broadcast, to polish the content, to make people even more want to come and watch it. But the thing is, you start to build an audience, and getting back to the Swedish Food TV guys, I've asked them, and I've interacted with them, and I actually was on their stream yesterday, and I asked them, I said, have you ever talked to somebody in your restaurant since you've been doing this streaming on Meerkat and asked them if they've seen your stream? And he said he's actually had guests in his restaurant that come there because they watched the stream. So you know what? How awesome is that? He's getting people from all over the world watching his stream. He's in Stockholm. Am I personally probably ever going to be in Stockholm to go to his restaurant? Who knows? Maybe, but not very likely, at least right now. However, I'm telling all kinds of people about his stream. Every time I'm talking to somebody, not on a live stream, just conversation in general, when I'm talking about streaming and I'm talking about ideas and what I'd like to do, I use them as an example. And I say, hey, go check them out on Twitter. Check them out on Meerkat. Swedish Food TV, they're awesome. So it's just an extension of it, really. Live streaming from a business perspective, from a brand perspective, from a marketing perspective, should be an extension of your strategy. It should be part of your plan. And the way I like to say to people is, if you think that social media has assisted your business in any way, shape, or form at all, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever, if you think that any kind of social media has helped you at all, why wouldn't you jump on live streaming and take it to another level? Not only that, it's tied in to social media. People are tweeting this right now. They're restreaming it. On Periscope, they retweet it. You can go back and get the replay and share it. Now with Catch, you can save your broadcast and replay it. So that's the other thing I say to businesses is, host a regular stream. I'll come down. I will set it up. I will host it. I will present it. If you want to be the main person on camera, be the main person on camera. But I will drive the broadcast. I will interview you. I will ask you questions. I will set it up so that you're constantly getting talking points out about your brand, about your business. And it'll be done in a professional way. Not saying that they couldn't do it themselves, because I'm sure they could, but it's just taking it to another level. Okay? It's no different than I could probably fix my bathroom, and it would be okay, but if I want it done beautifully and wonderfully and professionally, I'm going to call in somebody that is a plumber or knows about grout work or tile work or whatever. And they're going to come in and they're going to do it professionally, and I'm going to be that much more happy with it. That's my point about what I do with live streaming, is that, yes, a business or a brand could do a live stream themselves, and it would be okay. For sure, for the most part. But why not have somebody that's willing to do it very inexpensively come in and do it professionally? And that's the other thing, as I say to people, is it's not just the live stream. If you know when you're doing it, you promote it beforehand. You tweet it out. You Facebook it. You get it out there. You can set up a Facebook event. Friday, July, whatever, 10 a.m. Make sure you join us on Meerkat for our broadcast from the Novelty Cafe. You promote the heck out of it. Then, on the day of the broadcast, you promote it. Then you have your broadcast, which in itself is promotion. It's live promotion. Then, after your broadcast, you've got the replay. Repurpose it. Send it out on YouTube. Send people if you're using Catch. If you're not using Catch, use it. KATCH.me, Catch Me. You can save all of your Periscopes and all of your Meerkats to Catch. And you can share them, you can embed them. So you're getting the value of utilizing live streaming, which is the latest and greatest. Okay? You get the benefit of promoting yourself prior to the broadcast. You get the benefit of the broadcast itself, and you get the benefit of the replays and everything after the fact. Because everything that you do in that live stream is replayed. And that's why I kind of wanted to make talking about this, what do you stream or why do you stream? Because again, from what I've seen for the most part, you could almost take the majority of the profiles of people that use YouTube and the types of ways YouTube is used. Again, sometimes YouTube is just people doing their vacation, kids doing skateboarding tricks, people doing taste challenges. Hey, look at these people in Britain tasting these American products for the first time and their reaction. Celebrities use it. Networks use it. You know, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon has a YouTube channel. So you know what I'm saying. YouTube now is used for everything from soup to nuts, right? And everybody in between. You know, just the person in their backyard shooting their barbecue and putting it on YouTube, to professional organizations, network celebrities using it as another avenue to get their brand out there. Live streaming is the same thing. For the most part, kind of the same people who were drawn to YouTube and wanted to use YouTube and found ways to make YouTube work for them are the same, for the most part, the same folks you're finding using live streaming. Except there's something about, thank you very much, AppMaker, there's something about live streaming that's got a little more catch, a little more cachet than YouTube. Like, for example, this morning, I literally took a trip around the world live. I watched a sports writer in Moscow taking a little tour around Moscow. I watched a guy in Italy taking a tour around Naples. And then I watched somebody in California. So point being is that I could go to YouTube and watch a video from Russia and watch a video from Italy and watch a video from California, and it's still cool and it's still interesting and it's still fun, but I don't know what it is, and I've heard other people say there's just something different. There's a different feel about watching it live. It's like you're being there. And I'll give you an example. The other night, my daughter and I, she's 9 and she's awesome. She wants to go to Disney. We haven't been to Disney yet. She wants to go to Disney. I want to take her to Disney. But the other night, there was somebody streaming from the Magic Kingdom at the end of the night when they do their fireworks, and they do that big display where they put video up onto the Magic Kingdom. And we sat there. We turned off all the lights, so it was like we were in a theater. We sat there on the couch, cuddled up, her and I, with the phone, watching this live. And again, we could have been watching it on YouTube, but it was different. Watching it live, knowing that it was happening right then, right there, at that moment. Just something a little extra special about it. And I joked and I turned and I go, see, honey, I told you Dad would take you to Disneyland, or Disney World. But the point being is that, why do you live stream? What do you want to live stream? For me, I see so many benefits in it to promote your brand, your business, your company, whatever. And from my perspective, again, what I want to do is I want to offer my experience, my years of producing content, my years of being on camera, of producing things for TV, to take that to businesses that maybe would have never ever thought they could do anything live. And the thing is that don't discount what live streaming is. You're broadcasting live. You are broadcasting a show. No different than ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, CTV, ESPN, whatever. They're broadcasters, and of course I understand that they've got equipment and gear and everything else, but at its purest form, they are broadcasting a signal so that you can see something happening, sometimes live, sometimes not. But let's talk about the live side of it. When you're watching something live on a network, they are broadcasting a signal live and you are watching a show. When I take my device and I hit stream, I am broadcasting a show. And it's all about the content. And again, everybody's using it for different reasons. Everybody is finding their niche, if you will, finding what works for them. But at the end of the day, there is an amazing, amazing, amazing amount of possibilities and applications for live streaming. And for me, I want to use that application to be able to offer broadcasting to businesses, people, community events, shops, you name it, brands that normally would have never had the ability to broadcast live. And the other thing about YouTube is that you can go and do a video for your business and put it on YouTube, and people might watch it, people might not. Sometimes it can just languish there. But there's something, again, about that immediacy of live. If you can say, hey, tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, from the Novelty Cafe, we're going to be live, and Sandra, the coolest barista in the world, is going to show you how she makes a dirty hippie and a special kind of cappuccino and whatever. showing you her way, and maybe even giving you some of her barista secrets. And we're going to do that live on Meerkat tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. It's almost going back to the world of destination TV. In other words, television before we had VCRs and now DVRs. When if you wanted to watch something, you had to be there in front of your TV at that time. Destination television. And that's kind of, and I know that you can watch the replay and the rebroadcast, and that's an awesome, awesome aspect of streaming. But again, there's a cool feel about live. I watched a U2 concert on Meerkat. I could watch the replay, but knowing that I was watching it live and I was watching Bono and The Edge sing into the phone on Meerkat Live from Chicago, amazing. So that's kind of, it's almost like live streaming, while it's cutting edge technology, it's almost taking viewing habits back to the past. By that, again, I mean before VCRs and DVDs and DVRs and on demand, if you wanted to watch a show, you had to be in front of your TV on that night or on that day at that time. I remember running home after school to watch General Hospital. We didn't have a VCR. I'm dating myself a little, but we used to, my friend and I, two guys, right? How crazy is that? Loving General, Luke and Laura. Man, we were all about the storyline, Luke and Laura. So that would have been, man, what? Late 70s, early 80s, somewhere around there. But I remember busting it after school, getting home as fast as we could to watch General Hospital. These streams, I'm not saying it's that much of an urgency to watch it, but again, if I know that Swedish Food TV is going to be streaming tomorrow at 10 o'clock my time and they're going to be showing how to make one of their signature pasta dishes, I'm going to get up and I'm going to check it out. Because I may not want to watch the replay, or they may not replay it, or whatever. And I can't have the interactivity on the replay either. When I watch it live, I can make comments and he can reference me and he can say, hey, oh yeah, I saw, oh yeah. So that to me really makes live streaming kind of cool. And by that, it's kind of, again, cutting edge technology, but it's going back to the past. And by that, again, it's got that cachet, that special feel about live. It's live. Once upon a time, live TV, a live broadcast, was really something extra special. Because you couldn't record it, you couldn't DVR it, it wasn't going to be on demand, so you had to watch it live, and you wanted to watch it live. Live streaming is kind of like that. You know that if you really want to see it and really get the full value, you got to watch it live. So, you know, for me, again, why do you stream? What do you stream? Why I stream and what I stream is content about the people, places, and events in my area. And I want to be able to give the ability for companies, individuals, sports teams, whatever, I want to give them that ability to be able to broadcast live through me. And, you know, like I said, if I were a business owner and I had somebody come to me and say, hey, I've got this many years in broadcasting, here's a little resume of what I've done, so you know that I'm legit and I'm not just saying that I can do this and I can't, because I can. Here's what I do. Here's a sample of it. You know what? For a very, very reasonable amount, I can do a broadcast for you. I would say, really? You can broadcast me? Yeah, we'll call it the whatever show. Call it whatever you want. And we can do it once a day. We can do it once a week. We can do it whatever you like. But we can do a broadcast. From your business, from your event, from whatever. Promoting you. Showing what you do. Maybe you're an artisan who makes amazing leatherworks. Maybe we do a broadcast showing you doing a really cool item of leather. Whatever the case may be. So for me, that's kind of where I really see my niche being within live streaming. Is, yeah, I'll do some streams like this for information purposes and just to have some engagement. But I also really concentrate on doing streaming that's going to bring valuable content to businesses, individuals, people, places, and events. And that's what I really, really hope to do. And again, there's another one here, Taco Styles. It's a taco truck, a food truck. Awesome. Food is so good. When they don't have a set location, they kind of broadcast on Facebook or Twitter where they're going to be and for how long. And they're busy. People line up. You go there on a nice sunny day, and there's people lined up for taco styles. And the lady who runs it, Marianne, great personality, so fun, natural on camera. I actually did a completely unarranged, off-the-cuff Meerkat with her a few weeks ago. I gave her the link for the replay. She put it on her Facebook page. Hundreds of views. And all the comments from all of her family, friends, and customers on her Taco Styles Facebook page about how much they enjoyed it, how much they liked it, on and on and on. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be grandiose. But if she were, and I'm hoping to be able to convince her. And Marianne, if you somehow get to see this, come on, let's do this. But if Taco Styles, for example, did the Taco Style show, or whatever you want to call it, you know, Tacos Your Style, whatever they wanted to call the show, but they did a regular stream, they would build an audience. They would build a fan base. They would build viewers. And at the end of the day, for less than it would cost them for a little tiny newspaper ad or a little blurb on the radio, or forget about getting a television ad because the budget for that is ridiculous, for what it would cost them to pay me to go and do that, which would be, again, very low. It's me rolling in with my device and doing a live stream and then providing them with the replay and maybe doing a little bit of editing afterwards with the replay for YouTube. That literally would cost them less than a little tiny newspaper ad and way less than a blurb on the radio that may or may not get heard by people and that's going to get X number of plays and then it's done. So that's my big thing with live streaming, is that I really, really see the value in providing an opportunity for people, places, and events to now broadcast. And yes, they can do it themselves, but I want to take my expertise, my experience, my knowledge, my know-how, and put it to work for people, places, and events. And I've actually got some very cool news about something that I'm going to be streaming, a very awesome event, taking place here in this local Truro, Nova Scotia area, the end of August. And until I dot the I's and cross the T's on it, I can't really say what it is, but once that is all done, you will see Firm TV on Twitter, Firm TV on Facebook. I will be promoting the heck out of it, and it will be a first in this country, in Canada, to have something like this done at this level of event. And it's going to be, and it was through a proposal that I did, and I actually just got word today that they are going to basically accept the proposal that I put forward, and they think that the things that I talked to them about in a meeting that we had a couple weeks ago, things that I told them that I could do through live streaming and promoting, and to be honest with you, I wasn't sure. Enough time had gone by, I was like, oh, well, I guess maybe they didn't think it was for them and they took a pass on it, but I got the email today, and like I said, it's a very cool event, and it's going to be a first for sure for this country. And for this event, absolutely, definitely a first. I mean, given the fact, first of all, that this type of live streaming in terms of apps like Meerkat and Periscope have only been around a couple months, it definitely is a first. There's other live streaming like Ustream and YouTube live streaming, but in terms of the ease of access of this type of app, it's a first, and I'm excited about it. So, at the end of the day, I got a Meerkat t-shirt. Thanks, Niv. Thanks, Meerkat. Wicked. And I had a chance to get on a roll and start talking to you about what I feel is the real value. Again, it's different for everybody, right? Everybody's got their own needs or wants or desires for live streaming, and to each their own. It's, if somebody wants to use it to show themselves sitting down for 20 minutes eating a bag of chips and talking about the weather, cool. You can watch it if you want, and you don't have to watch it. So there's all kinds of different reasons for streaming. People use streaming for all kinds of different content, and that's great. But for me, I wanted to come and talk about what I'm passionate about, which is giving value and bringing the ability to broadcast to people, places, and events. And like I said, I'm just curious. I'm always wondering why people stream, what they stream, and what kind of streams they want to watch. What engages you? What makes you want to watch a stream? Are you looking for tips yourself to make your streaming a better experience? Are you bored at work and you got 15 minutes to kill, so you're jumping on live streaming? All kinds of different reasons. Like, it's again, I'm curious. Why do you stream? If you are a streamer, why do you stream and what kind of stuff do you stream? And from a viewing perspective, what kind of stuff do you enjoy? You know, is it across the board, everything from sports to somebody like this just talking on and on and on about something they're passionate about, to behind the scenes at a newscast? And again, I'm going to end this stream, but please subscribe to me on Meerkat, follow me on Periscope, and follow me on Twitter. And again, it's all at FirmTV, FIRMTV. Follow me on there, and even if you want to send me out a tweet and say that you saw this and you watched this, and you know, just something quick, telling me why you stream, what you stream, and from a viewing perspective, what kind of stuff you like to see. It's all valuable. And it can also help me when I'm talking to potential clients about putting a stream together. Because I've been researching, I've been watching different streams, I've been countless hours of live streaming. And thank you very much, by the way, for all of the likes and the restreams. I totally, I've seen this done before. Boom. I don't know, why not? But I really appreciate it. And I tend to get really caught up and engaged in what I'm talking about. So if I'm not seeing your comments, or if I'm not acknowledging your restreams or your retweets or your follows, thank you, Jonathan. If I'm not acknowledging that, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's not because I don't think you're important. I do. I just get really caught up in what I'm talking about, and I get in the zone, and I just keep going. And I've been on other streams where I'm watching somebody and I'm trying to find out what they're saying and what their point is and what their overall mission statement is for that stream. But they keep, and they'll be talking, and then they'll be at the point, and again, to each their own. But for me, I gotta get a little bit shack wacky when that happens. So for me, when I come on and I'm doing something like this, I get really in the zone, I get really engaged, and I just keep talking. So I don't lose focus and I don't kind of lose the point that I was talking about. But again, if I don't acknowledge your restreams, your likes, your follows, comments, whatever, please understand I'm not ignoring you. I think you're valuable, and I more than appreciate you taking time out of your day to spend a little bit of it here with me watching my stream. I really do. But I just kind of get in the zone, and away I go. But I really do appreciate the follows, the restreams, the likes, all of that stuff. So again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this stream. I'm Scott on FirmTV. Again, please subscribe to me, and you can watch the replay on Catch. And again, you know, it's just something to think about. Why do you stream? What do you stream? And from a viewing perspective, what kind of stuff do you like to watch? And again, if you're watching this on the replay, please follow me on Twitter, and even just send me out a tweet. Say, hey, Scott, I was watching your stream on Meerkat about content and what we like to stream, or why we stream, or what we like to watch. And just send me out a quick tweet and say, I like this, or this is what interests me, or this is what I stream about. It's all very helpful. It all helps me kind of build a database of knowledge about what really resonates overall with all of the folks that are taking advantage of this wonderful technology. Until next time, I'm Scott. Stay safe, be safe, and as my mom used to say, if you can't be safe, name it after me. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Scott in Truro, Nova Scotia. Again, appreciate you all. Have a great evening, afternoon, day, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. Be well, and we'll see you again soon on Meerkat. Bye.